So with sales, inspiring your allies. So what if sales wasn't about getting somebody to do something? Maybe there's these feelings of like manipulating or controlling, or you rejection can come up in different ways. What if we shifted to inspiring our allies? Hey, we've got a mission that we've opened up to, that's awakened inside of us. This mission is too big for just us. It's going to require other people, other leaders coming together in our mastermind group. So we need allies. We need allies more than we need customers, more than we need clients. And yes, we can interchange that word. At the heart is allies. We need allies for this mission. And as the mastermind leader, yeah, we're the one that went first. We're the one that's facilitating. We're the one that's in the leadership role, the guiding. And that doesn't mean that we're not surrounded by leaders. In fact, it's the opposite. We are surrounded by leaders leading in their own businesses, leading in their own families, leading in their own communities. And so we are in the facilitation role, the uniter role, the guide role. Um, and so when it comes to sales and reaching out to people and yeah, offering them the program. I think there's, at least I know for myself, I noticed that I can get into two very different energies. I can get in, it's almost like my default energy is to like think of, I feel like it's a burden to them, or I want something from them, I need to remember that it's like, hey, this is an incredible offer that you have. This is an incredible mastermind that you have. And I know for myself, when I've called people to step in certain key points, part of the conversation was, look, I'm here to support you, as a friend, I'm here to support you in these ways. And at the same time, this person has hit a block and they knew it, I knew it. And it was like, if nothing changes, nothing's going to change. And I remember this particular person, it was at a crucial point in their journey. I said, look, I'm here to support you. I can be on one-on-one calls. Obviously, that's different than professional support. Friend support is, hey, you want to talk? Yeah, I'm going to go on a walk and we'll talk it out. Professional support is, hey, this is a session. This is a process. This is, I'm preparing beforehand, after to deliver this. That's professional. What I told him too was, I can't help you without the mastermind. Some version of that. I was like, you need the mastermind. Like, you need the mastermind because you need people around you that you can trust and need to hear it from different people in different ways and be in this bubble together. Because if I'm just around every once in a while for a call or anything, that is totally different than being in the group. And I remember telling them this. I'm like, I can tell you this because I know it for me. I know the difference when I'm in the right group or just off solo, lone wolfing it, and lone wolf season is over. Lone wolf season is over. Every great thing is accomplished with a team. Every great person in history had the people around them, behind them. And everybody knows that. So, I mean, it's like childish, like the rapper line, which is like, I made it out all by myself. It's like, okay, bud, you know, like there's always people around us, always, 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 always. So that is when it comes to sales, from that energy of inspiring allies, leading allies, guiding allies to that transformation that only happens in the mastermind group. And that's why I believe it's actually really nice for us. It's a lot easier selling that than certain other things, I feel like, because it's like, look, like it's just that simple. Everybody knows the power of the mastermind group. Think and Grow Rich, really set the stage that every great person in history has had a mastermind group. They might have called it that, might have not called it that. From the beginning of time, Jesus had a mastermind group. 12 apostles, 12 apostles had the mastermind group around them. So it's like everybody in their gut knows that. And it's like, look, the two different paths in the mastermind or out of the mastermind. So it's inspiring with the allies to join in. And I believe that's such a powerful thing here is that everybody with True Freedom is inspired and driven and fueled by their mission. It's not just a group program. There's a lot of group programs. There's a lot of great, programs, and there's a lot of crappy ones that are transactional. This is different. This is a mission, a mission, a mission, a mission. And people aligned with that mission need to be in the group. Okay. And that's why we make sure that we package the mastermind to be so impactful that it makes business sense as well. So today, I'd say we go into the subconscious with that reframe and reconnection of sales being about me, me, me. That's what I find when I'm in that mode of like me, me, me. What are they going to think about me? What am I going to get? What are they? What are this? What are that? It's just me. It's just the me fest. I have to tell myself, dude, shut up. And when I recognize that, I remember I'm like, oh, service. Sorry, it's about them. What is their problem? People love to pay for the problems to be solved. People love to pay for the problems to be solved. Just make them go away. So problems, 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 problems. What are the problems that they have? How does the mastermind solve that? The beautiful thing is that it just makes sense for people because when you're in the right group with the right people, things move in groove. So seeing sales from the very first reach outs, reaching out to people, checking in with them, reaching out to have a connection call, catch up call, reaching out to see if they're still looking for, help with solving that problem. From this place of uniting the allies, uniting the allies, uniting the allies, from this energy of uniting the allies. And then when it comes to that sales conversation, it's leadership, it's guiding, saying, okay, if they have that problem, let's guide through what that solution looks like, and let's look at it together. So we'll go in the subconscious, really connect from that place. And guess what? People are, as I shared before, like, the feedback I get from people that I always, surprises me, but doesn't these days. I mean, it always still does, which is people are waiting to hear from us. The right aligned allies are waiting to hear from us. They're waiting to hear from us. That's the feedback that I get that I've shared is people, I reach out and that's the last thing I want to do. I'm like, oh, I don't want to reach out. Maybe I'm bothering them or whatever, but I reach out, make sure my energy's in the right place, send that voice message. And then what do I get back? I hear people that say, oh, it's so good to hear your voice. Oh, so happy to hear your voice. Oh, so happy to hear from you. Like literally these things, the soul allies are waiting to unite. We're waiting to do what we came here to do together. And for me, at least, I have to remind myself because when I connect to that energy, boom, doors open, right time, right place, people just things fly together. But it only happens if I click in that energy first. And for whatever reason, that hasn't necessarily been my default, say. So if you can resonate with that in any way, we'll click that in. Sales, inspiring your allies, sales, inspiring your allies, so that we can magnetize the people that we're here to create impact with and fulfill our shared mission together.